Akavir has always been one of the greater mysteries in the Elder Scrolls universe, with Todd Howard having said on multiple occasions that they have no intention of bringing us there, nor do they plan on showing us much more of its native peoples. But that's where mods come into play, whether they're adding new Akaviri dungeons, weapons, armor, enemies, or in some cases, creating their own version of Akavir for us to explore. Today, we're taking a look at a mod that brings a little Akavir to Tamriel. In the aptly named It Came From Akavir quest mod by Nimwraith. This smaller quest mod has us meet with a researcher who's managed to recover a frozen, still living Kamahl, one of the races to inhabit Akavir, with their last appearance on Tamriel being back during the Second Era, when the Kamahl invaded northern Tamriel, only to be repelled by the newly formed Ebonheart Pact. It's said that the Kamahl spend their winters frozen solid, only to thaw out in the summer, to wage war on the other inhabitants of Akavir. The mod brings us 2 new fully voiced characters, a new sword, and unique set of clothing to serve as our rewards. This is said to be one of Nimwraith's shorter mods, around 20 minutes in length in total, but with the hope being that the new rewards stand out and become part of your playthrough. The mod is recommended for lower levels, as being anywhere above level 20 might make you a bit overpowered for this. To get started, you'll want to find the small research camp, located on the coastline just north of Hobbs Fall Cave. And just a heads up, currently there's a slight bug with the mod that you might need to fix yourself in order to avoid crashes. I had to go into the mod's files and delete the face tint and face gen data, otherwise I'd run into a crash when approaching the camp. It's similar to a bug that I had in Nimwraith's previous mod. That being said, they're aware of the issues, and they're looking to roll out a fix.
There are far greater beings than our kind will ever know. That is for certain.
Wait, hold on, what is that thing? I didn't even see it yet. Okay, there it is. You mind if I just back up for a second? Sorry, I was a little distracted by, by the bears. Oh yeah, look at that. That is more of a custom model and texture than I expected. I don't know what I was expecting, but I love the detail on his, not loincloth, but his little, you know, half pants, half skirt thing. Okay, yep. I'm sold. Can we just break this out of the ice? Can I just cast fire on him and see what he has to say?
There are far greater beings than our kind will ever know. That is for certain.
What is that thing?
A foreigner amongst this land, not the first nor the last. We number among the few living who have seen their kind. A fragmented history precedes their race, one that may have been lost to time, were their presence not so remarkable. The Kamahl, they are dubbed, demons of frost hailing from the distant wastes of Akavir.
Who are you?
Amelia Florius, daughter of Osric Florius. A name likely unfamiliar to you.
Correct.
He is the Empire's foremost scholar on the continent of Akavir, a researcher of its geology, cultures, and storied history. A remarkable man, one so consumed with the pursuit of this knowledge, he dedicated 2 lifetimes to it.
His and yours, right? What are you doing here?
I sense you believe my encounter with the Kamahl to be born of mere chance? Despite my decades of searching, I cannot take this discovery as my own. A simple fisherman is responsible for finding the creature. The locals sent for the college, and upon its identification, my father was contacted immediately. Consumed by the politics of scholarly pursuits, he bid me to investigate the beast in his stead.
I know very little of them. Honestly, I don't think that we talk about Akavir at all, aside from going to Skyhaven Temple in Esbern and Delphine, but like, oh, you know, the Akavir, they like the Dragonborn, the end.
Very few do. Even fewer deem it worthy to research their kind. Little is known of their civilization itself. Any inquiries into the land have been met with hostility, be it from the Kamahl or their neighbors. We have documented their habits of hibernation, becoming entombed in ice within winter, thawing out when summer strikes. From past encounters, It is clear they are a race of warriors, seeking dominion over their homeland and even Tamriel, the nexus of creation. We know of their frequent skirmishes with the monkey folk, the Tang Mo, which, until this point, have all ended in the demon's defeat. Their invasions of Tamriel have ended in similar fashion, though I do not doubt they will attempt a third in the coming years.
That's the dream, isn't it? Well, tell me about the invasion.
The year 572 of the Second Era marked their first attempt to claim Tamriel as their own. In response to this invasion, the Ebonheart Pact was struck, a peace accord between the Dunmer, Nords, and Argonians to ward the Kamahl off. The Nords, unaware of the demon's intentions, were caught off guard after the creatures landed near Windhelm. Soon after their arrival, they laid waste to the city and began marching south. Sources of the aftermath report they spoke of a being or object known as the Ordained Receptacle.
The Ordained Receptacle?
It is a question my father has pondered all his career. Each quandary has been met with no concrete answers. The strangest element of their invasion was born of their march south, perhaps a clue into what they were searching for. They did not sack the rift, instead marching into Stonefalls within Morrowind. We believe this omission to be evidence of a search, clearly having knowledge that it did not reside within Riften. Little other evidence remains for this search, leaving us stranded with that vague conclusion.
Well, what happened to the invasion?
With the combined might of the Tribunal, the Nord kingdoms, and the Argonians, it was put down after a long and bloody battle. Remnants of the Kamahl's forces would scatter across all of Tamriel. Continuing their search for the Ordained Receptacle, or a mere desperate bid for survival, I cannot say. Within the coming winters, citizens of the provinces would speak of their encounters with demons laying dormant, frozen in ice.
Her attire is rather unique. So this Kamahl is left over from the invasion? He's gotta be ancient.
By the fisherman's report, he spotted the Kamahl adrift within the Sea of Ghosts, the waves bringing it closer to shore. While a remnant of the prior invasions cannot be outlawed, I find it far more likely the creature was cast from Akavir itself.
Ah.
Perhaps land becoming entombed by the sea, or an expulsion done by the Kamahl themselves. We will never know.
Ah, an exile, got it. Well, your attire's rather unique, and maybe not the best suited to the snow.
An astute observation. My father has told me stories of Akavir as far back as I can remember. These stories fanned the flames of interest, and so my father had this crafted for me. It took him many years, painstakingly recreating the descriptions of old Akaviri texts. It is a fine gift, and a reminder of my love for this research. I wear it proudly.
And coldly. Well, what do you mean to do now?
A living Kamahl is a near impossible sight, yet without a researcher of their kind, the identification has no merit. To investigate the creature and gain greater knowledge firsthand? My father despises he missed the opportunity.
Well, I'll leave you to your work.
Return, if curiosity eats within you once more.
Oh, eat it shall. Started. It came from Akavir. Wait for Amelia to continue her research. Just once again, imagine if I just decided to try and melt this. And she's like, what are you doing? You can't just let him out. He's gonna kill us all. And I'm like, yeah, but it's for science.
Nullified by mere ice.
That's not just basic ice. That's not your everyday ice. That's magic ice. Alright, waited just 24 hours in game, and she's ready to chat. And it's worth noting that she doesn't have an actual location for a camp, but it's fine because it's literally just right next to Hobbs Fall Cave. Uh-oh, I see blood. Don't tell me that he thawed out and just... Yep. He's gone You're dying.
I did not mean for this to transpire.
Oh, you never do. What happened here?
The Kamal is gone. Thawed from its cocoon. Perhaps the ice acclimated to our weather, or the will of the creature bid it to be released from slumber. I cannot say. This is not something I wish to ask of you. There is no alternative. The Kamal cannot be allowed to live.
I understand. I'll kill it.
While meager, my efforts were not in vain. My magic wounded the creature. A faint help, but... the Tower Stone. That is where I believe the Kamal ventured. Drawn to the magic itself or mere chance, I cannot say. Remedy this situation. I beg of you.
This took a lot faster of a turn than I expected. That's the Tower Stone up there, right? I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah, it is.
Imagine what it may do if left unchecked.
I'll go there right now.
They are forged within the heat of battle. Do not mark its injury as weakness.
I want to heal her. I want to give her a potion. Just anything.
I cannot imagine what it may do if left unchecked.
Alright, you stay here and focus on not dying, alright? I'll be back. You know what? I'm actually going to try something. I did save before this, just in case it doesn't work or somehow messes this up, but
I cannot imagine what it may do if left unchecked.
Okay, I was worried that it might, like, bug her out if I did heal her. Doesn't look like it is. It looks like it makes no difference, though.
I cannot imagine what it may do if left unchecked.
I feel better about myself having at least, you know, tried healing her. Well, he's not attacking me yet, so I'm gonna consider that a good sign.
Tylko an wróć ci an.
Yep. I don't understand you.
Genajdav. Songrukav Fonganlo.
I'm sorry, but I must do this.
Hian. Jonre Isektor. Invid Kel Usog.
Got some big-ass hands. Oh, okay, he understood I have to kill you, so that is good for me. Should probably not try and fight him with a, fishing rod, you know? I'm curious how strong he's gonna be. Oh, okay, not very. Oh, and he's running. Oh, we got a runner. Oh, what an undignified way for him to go. Like, man. I don't think he expected that to be the way that he went. And I heard very, very slightly him call out in his death too. He had something to say. Oh, man. He traveled all this way, thawed out, and he just got shouted off a cliff. Daedra Heart, not what I would have expected, and there it is. The Kamali Iceblade. Love the model on that, by the way. I don't know if I'd be able to improve it, because I wouldn't necessarily know what to improve it with. I feel like it being an ice sword, the best bet would be Stalrim, but I also would imagine that Stalrim wouldn't be a one-to-one necessarily. Hey, did you hear him fall from up there? Did you see that? Can't believe you had your back turned for all of that.
I trust it is dead.
Oh, he's not getting up again.
You did what I could not. Thank you. Likely a pittance for your trouble, but you are welcome to whatever resides within my bag.
How did he injure you?
I believe the creature to be deep in hibernation, not a threat to any for months, and so I was lulled into slumber. I did not expect the attack. My magic warded off the beast, though not without great cost. I shall recover. Do not fret.
You can now examine the creature in peace.
Any other being and you'd be correct. But the Kamal are a race far different from any on Tamriel, in both appearance and anatomy. Those who survived the invasions from their kind reported a decomposition, that led to the bodies becoming unrecognizable within mere days. Likely, nobody except you, me, and my father will believe what transpired here today.
You sound troubled.
The opportunity to study another of its kind will not present itself for decades, perhaps centuries, far past my lifespan. The information we could have extracted from it, its anatomy, temperament, native language, you cannot fathom the weight that would carry.
Well, goodbye.
Likely its horns will be the only things that remain. I will take them and what notes I can before heading home. I will not return empty-handed.
That was faster than I expected. Oh, alright.
Father will not be pleased.
I can't imagine he will be.
There is no sense in remaining in Skyrim. Soon, I shall make the journey home.
I mean, you could always state you want to go visit Skyhaven Temple, I know a guy, I can get you in. Okay, here we go, and this is where I get, her armor, her outfit, the Akaviri robes, and the Akaviri boots. Which I really like the boots. They do look good. No, don't walk away just yet. I wanna match. I want to look Akaviri alongside you. And I want to equip my Kamali Ice Blade. Oh, I should probably take my helmet off. Sorry. I'm being a little silly right now. What can I say? Alright, I think I look pretty good. We match. Just because you leave.
There is no sense in remaining in Skyrim. Soon, I shall make the journey home.
Just because you're leaving doesn't mean you need to take the Akaviri fashion with you. I'll hold on to it. I'll keep it alive here in Skyrim, Waited a couple days and then decided to come and see if her camp is still here, if she packed up. Yeah, camp is gone. She did leave her blood behind, though. Did not see fit to clean that up. I wonder if he's still here. Oh, yep, he is still here. Look at him. It's kind of crazy, just the detail, like how much effort was put into this model, because it looks phenomenal. It looks really, really good. It almost makes me wish that there were more for me to face right now, too. Now, out of curiosity, I just want to see if I can improve either the clothing or the sword. Okay, can't improve the clothing, but I feel like, it's the kind of outfit where it'd be easy enough to improve it just with leather or some sort of cloth. I feel like we have vanilla materials that would work well for improving that. Which, hold on, is there even an armor rating for it? No, okay, so never mind, there's no armor rating, so ignore me then. If it was meant as armor rather than as clothing, it'd be a different story, but since it's just clothing, then yeah, makes a little bit more sense that it's not improvable. Now, I'm assuming that I can't improve the sword just because I wouldn't know what the material is, but yeah. It would both be interesting if I could improve the sword, but I also very much get lore-wise why I wouldn't have a material suitable for it just within the confines of, like, the story and the experience that we got. But no, I just gotta say, I really, really like the model, because it looks a little bit more natural, it looks a little bit less forged, and a little bit more just kind of like that they got it, that they took it from nature or something. I like the effect on it, I like the model, I like the textures, so I do really, really like that. This was short but sweet, and it actually surprised me just how quickly it wrapped up. While I enjoy Nimwraith's longer mods, where we might have more conversations, longer lore dumps and such, this worked really well at its length. Returning to Amelia's camp the first time, I expected that there would be another conversation with her, so getting there to find her wounded, with the Kamal having run off, was a really good twist. Obviously, the fight went very quickly for me, as I was pretty over-leveled compared to the mod's recommendation. It could be nice to have the Kamal scale with the player's level, but I also don't necessarily mind if the Kamal isn't super strong either. He's confused, having just woken up naked in a strange land. I wouldn't necessarily expect him to be in tip-top fighting shape given that condition. I think the inclusion of a new set of gear, the Akaviri clothing, and the Kamali Iceblade are really good inclusions, giving us some rewards that we can continue to use in our playthrough. Both the clothing and the sword look great. I do almost wish the clothing was instead a set of light armor. That way it could then be improved with leather or another material, just so players could use it a bit more. Lore-wise, I get the sword not being improved at a grindstone, since it's not like we know what it's made of anyway. Voice acting was great. There's really not much more to say other than that. But it's always fun for me playing mods where I get to hear Liz and Alex, as they've really become two of the more common voices that I hear in the modding scene. The model and texture for the Kamal was fantastic, and if anything, it made me wish that we had some more time with them, even if only briefly. This is ultimately a mod that leaves me wanting more, but I also really appreciate the simplicity in it. It's not more dialogue heavy, it's not gonna take you an hour to complete. It's a good, short and sweet story that gives us some new gear and a bit of an Elder Scrolls history lesson at the same time. I like that Nimwraith has been experimenting with some different lengths for his mods. Devils in the Details was much longer and much more involved than their other mods. It Came from Akavir was shorter, but had some more tangible rewards. And it actually had a much more straightforward ending than some of their other mods, many of which might be a bit more open-ended. It's fun to see them flip the script a bit more, and it's crazy to me just how quickly they continue to pump these mods out. But that's gonna be all for today. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.